The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On 2nd down, here's Newton. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And able to work his way down to the 16. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. Room here to run. And he's brought down after a good gain. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Bridgewater now from the 50. Flushed out right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Tuck it and run. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They run. It's Johnson. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. David Johnson denied here on the 4th down run. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense is just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks, too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Now Newton on 1st down. Looking for Pryor long. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. Had a nice broken tackle and then brought down right around the 20. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Coon off the option. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. 2nd down, Bridgewater. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Out of the gun, Bridgewater escaping the pressure right, and it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Dominic Easley in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Throwing, Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Bridgewater to throw it. Flush to his right. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And not great starting field position here for the offense. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 2nd and 10 here. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 30, 20, 10, for touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 97 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Dancing to his left. Now, well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Frank Clark able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Bridgewater now. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Frank Clark in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. We have, and no update from Larry this week apparently. We'll try again in week 7, but for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Throwing is Bridgewater. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's right. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Looks to be right around the 40.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. back at the 47-yard line. Kevin Dodd in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater buying time to his left. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Bridgewater. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. To throw, Bridgewater. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers get a score closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Newton. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, Newton. And finding Pruitt. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st down, Newton. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. this defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Bridgewater being chased out left. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here's Ryan Allen now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Sneak attack. They're going to run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop toward the sideline. And look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. On first down, it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's 3rd and short.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. McCaffrey, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. This is Chris Poole. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out the flat. The Packers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Bridgewater. He's got Evans. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Airing this one out for it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Newton. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big one there for the Vikings. And even 40 yards. They go play action here on first down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Paul Puslosny coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Here's Newton now on second down. And unsuccessful there trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Bridgewater. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing, Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's right. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Bridgewater to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. To the air again with Bridgewater. Got a man, it's right. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Chris Polk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Let's go. Play 90. Tiger.
Now Bridgewater. Incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. This is McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
2nd down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Bridgewater on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Bridgewater now. Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Play action now. Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Checking in on Houston. It's in the fourth quarter there. And it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. A win would be just their second of the year if they could hold on.
Watch 13. 13's cross. Check 13. Let's go.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Newton's going to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
To throw on third down, Newton. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor.